everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome to ACE Online. So I am back with a series of 1000 plus questions based on quant and reasoning. So if you know someone and if you are preparing for any competitive exam, there is a section of these two subjects, then these sessions are very beneficial for you. If we specifically talk about few of the examinations, so we can do practice if we are preparing for the railway based examination, SSC board based examination, banking based examination, some state and center level based examination, and if we are preparing for the technical based examination as well, where there is a section of these two subjects, then these sessions are very beneficial for you. So don't forget to share the link of this particular session with your family members, with your friends, in your group, so that more students can join us and do practice with us who are preparing for these competitive exams, right? So without wasting much more time, let's start our today's session and let's see what kind of questions we are having in today's session and how we are going to attempt them. So this is a very first question and trust me, it's an easy one. So the question is saying that if 6 years are subtracted from the person from the present age of Panas and takes 25% of that, we get the present age of his son, of his only son. 4 years ago, his daughter's age is 7 years more than his son. Sum of daughter's present age and his wife's present age is 10 years more than that of Panas, right? Panas' present age. Then find the present age of Panas if average age, or we can say that if the average age of present ages of entire family is 30.25 years. What we need to do, we just simply need to use the concept of average and we just simply need to do the addition and subtraction just to get the answers. So how we are going to deal with this? Okay, let's start discussing this and let's see how we are going to attempt this, right? Okay, so the question is saying that we are just assuming that the present age of Panas is P only, and the question is saying that if we want to calculate the age of the only son that he is having, it is nothing but age of person minus 6 and 25% of this. So I can divide it by 4 because I know that 25% can be written as 1 by 4 in the fraction, right? Now, it is given that 4 years ago, the difference in between his daughter and his son is 7 years old. We know that the difference in between any two certain people will always remain same. So, we can say that daughter minus son is equals to nothing but 7, right? Now, apart from this, there is one more clue which is given that the sum of the present ages of daughter and wife, this is nothing but this is the present age of Panas plus 10. This is what we are having. There is one more clue which is given over here, that the present age, the average present age. So, in the family we are having Panas, his wife, his daughter and his son. And the present age of these 4 people is given as 30.25. Now from this one, can we able to calculate the total present age? Yes, that is nothing but these 4 members is nothing but 30.25 into 4. So here what we are getting, if we multiply this, we will get 100, automatically 1 is transferred over here. So 121 years. 121 years is the total present age of the family. Now what we need to do, we need to find out the present age of Panas, right? So we know that we can replace this thing with the help of this one. So we can write P plus 10 and we can replace S with the help of this one, that is P minus 6 by 4, which is nothing but equals to 121. This is what we are having. So here what we are having, if we take the LCM, we can write it as 8P plus 40 minus 6 is equals to 484, right? Now we just simply need to calculate the value of P over here. So 8P is nothing but 484 minus 34. So 8P or something else. This is 8P and here we are having one more P. So basically we are running with 9P, not 8P. 9P is nothing but equals to 450. So the value of P that we got over here is 50 years. The value of P that we got over here is 50 years. Option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one. It's a very simple question. All we need to do is we just simply need to understand what logic we need to apply over here just to get the answer, right? Next. The next question says that Dhani Ram is a bread seller who marked a price of each bread packet by 150% above and allows a discount of 40% and made a profit of 30 rupees on each bread packet. If he allows 37.5% discount on each packet, then find how much profit he gets on selling 75 bread packets. It's a very simple thing, right? How we are going to deal with this? Here we are having three things: cost price, selling price and the marked price, right? If I'll assume that the cost price of a bread packet, we are only dealing with the one bread packet, I'm just assuming that the cost price of that bread packet is 100 rupees. But he marked a price of each bread packet by 250%. That means if the cost price is 100 rupees, the marked price of that particular person is of 250 rupees. But he is giving a discount of 20%. He is at discount of 40%, not 20%, 40%, which is nothing but 2 by 5, right? If I am having something of 5 rupees, that means I am giving a discount of 2 rupees. But actually I am having something of 250 rupees. That means it is present on the multiple of 50, right? That means it is also present on the multiple of 50. So that means I am giving a discount of 100 rupees. That means I am selling it in 150 rupees, right? I am selling it in 150 rupees. So according to this ratio, I am getting a profit of 50 rupees. 50 rupees on each packet. But according to the question, I am only getting a profit of 30 rupees. That means the value of this 50 is nothing but 30. That means the value of 1 is nothing but 3 by 5. If it is so, then what we have to do? We have to find out the profit made by him if he is giving a discount of 37.5. That means first we need to find out what is the actual cost price and what is the actual sale MRP. So here if we find out the actual cost price, the cost price that we got over here is 60 rupees. The actual cost price that we got over here is 60 rupees. And the actual MRP that we got over here is nothing but 50 is 150. Now, the question is saying that he is giving or he allows a discount of 37.5%. That means in the fraction what we can write? We know that 12.5% can be written as 1 by 8 in the fraction, right? If I multiply this segment by 3, it will become 37.5, right? And it will become 3 by 8. That means if I am having something of 8 rupee, I am giving a discount of 3 rupee in it, right? Now with the help of this one, what I have to do? I have to calculate first the SP of my single packet after giving this much discount. So 150, now I am selling it in 5 by 8, right? If I calculate this, what value I am getting? Any one of you, what value I am getting if I'll multiply this thing? So if you multiply, you will get 99.75, I guess. This is the actual value, or I am having calculator, I can use this. It's not 99, it's 93. It's 93. 93.75. This is the SP of one packet, This is the SP of one bread packet, right? After allowing a discount of this one. But we need to calculate the profit only. So if the cost price of a packet is 60 rupees and I am selling it in 93.75, that means the actual profit I am getting is of 33.75 rupees. This is my actual profit on a single packet. Now what the question is asking if the shopkeeper is selling total 75 bread packets. So what is the total amount? So what we need to do, we just simply need to multiply it by 75 just to get the total profit, and by doing that I'll get my answer as my option number D. By this what I'll get my answer as option number D, right? So very simple one. Next. The next question says that a certain number of persons are sitting in a row facing in north direction. 4 persons are sitting between Pratap and Amit. Okay, so we are here right now, we are not having the number of persons. So we just simply need to assume there are 4 persons sitting in between Pratap and Amit. Pratap and Amit. We may have this case or we may have this case, right? So it's better to draw 2 diagrams so that we can cancel out afterwards, 1 diagram afterwards, right? So I'm just assuming that these are my 2 possible cases. Now, so I'm just assuming, let's suppose here I am having Pratap, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I am having Amit. Here I am assuming that this is Amit, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here I am having Pratap, right? Next. Feroz sits second to the right of Amit, second right, first right, second right. Here we are having Feroz. Here we are having this position of a Feroz. Next. One person sits between Feroz and Santosh. Now we can't go this side, so there's one person in between Feroz and Santosh. In this one, again we can't go this side, so here this is the position of Santosh. Next. Santosh sits 8th position from the one of the extreme ends. So we can't calculate this as the extreme end. So 8th position. 8th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? This is my extreme end. This is my extreme end. For this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for this one, this is my extreme end. Next. Dinesh sits third to the right of Santosh. First right, second right, third right. Here we are having Dinesh. First right, second right, third right. Here we are having Dinesh. Next. Harish sits 5th to the left of Amit. 5th left. First left, second left, third left, fourth left, 5th left. This place is already occupied by whom? By Pratap. So this arrangement is eliminated because here we are not having space for Harish. In this one, 5th left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we are having Harish, right? Next, 8 persons are sitting to the left of Amit, and here how many persons we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is my complete arrangement. This is what? This is my complete arrangement. Now, what we have to do first, what is the maximum possible number of persons are sitting in a row? We just simply need to calculate the number of persons in it. So 3, 3, 6, 3, 8, 3, 9, 3, 12, 3, 15, 3, 18 and 2, 20. So how many persons we are having? We are having option number 8, 20 person in it, right? Next, if Ashok is sitting exactly in between Pratap and Dinesh, Ashok, here we are having Ashok, right? Okay. Then what is the position of Ashok with respect to Santosh? Here we are having Santosh. First right, second right. Second to the right. Do we have this in our option? Yes, option number E is the correct one, right? Next, what is the position of Dinesh with respect to Amit? Here we are having Amit and here we are having Dinesh. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Seventh to the right. Seventh to the right. It is not mentioned in the option, so option number E is the correct one. And here we can say seventh to the right. Seventh to the right. Right? Next. How many persons are sitting to the left of Amit? It is nothing but it is clearly mentioned in the question. There are 8 persons are sitting to the left of Amit. Option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. It's very clear, right? It's a very easy one. Next. The next question says that in the word chlorine, how many pairs of the letters have the same numbers of letter between them in the word as in alphabet? So what we need to do, we just simply need to calculate how many pairs we are having. So how we are going to attempt this? First, we just simply write down the word that we are having and afterwards the associated numbers. Now afterwards what we have to do, we just simply need to calculate it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, next 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Next 12, 13, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Next 15, 16, 17, 18, 16, 17, 18. Next 9, 10, 11, 12. We got our first pair, right? We got our first pair, right? Next 13, 14, no, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many pairs we got? We only got one pair. So option number C is the correct one. Option number C is the correct one. Hello Chandu, hello Varun. Next one. Next one are from the concept of syllogisms, and we are very good now in the syllogisms. We know how to attempt this. First, what we need to do, we just simply need to draw the basic diagram, and accordingly we just simply need to check the conclusions whether they are true or not, right? First one, only a few men is women, okay? Only a few men are women, okay? Second, no woman is a student, okay? Next, all student is cricketer. So this is my basic diagram. Now what is the correct one? Very good, Dharani. Now what is the correct answer for this one? Any one of you? It's a very simple one. It's a very simple one. What answer you people are getting? Okay, first one, first conclusion. Some students are not women. Can we say that? Yes, because the whole part of women can never be a part of, the whole part of student can never be a part of women. So, some part is also not be a part of women. So, this one is true. If this one is true, we can eliminate our option number B, C and D. And we know why. Because first one is not included in that one. Second, all men being women is a possibility. Now, if we will see, this part will lie in the category of what? All men. Can we say that all men? If we consider all men, then this segment is going to be false, right? So, because of this, we can't consider this one, and this thing will lie in the category of false. If the false thing is given as a possibility, that possibility is considered as false only. That means the correct answer over here is your option number A. The correct answer over here is your option number A, right? It's a very simple one. Next. The next question says that only a few apples is mango. Only a few apple is mango. Only a few mango is banana. And according to this, what we need to do, we just simply need to check our two conclusions, whether they are true or not. First one, some apple are not banana. Can we say that? No, we can't say anything because we are not having the sufficient data, or we can say we are not having any direct or indirect relation in between them. So, we can't say anything, right? Second one, no mango is apple. No, we do have something common in between apple and mango. So, this one is considered in the false one. So, the answer is very clear. Option number D is the correct one. Neither conclusion 1 nor second follows. Neither conclusion 1 nor second follows. वरुण, आप कौन से क्वेश्चन का बोल रहे हैं? Very good Varun, very good Dharani. Which we need to explain or which we need to discuss again? Here we just simply need to take care of each and every word. If we are going to consider all, that means we are not following this one. The question, or we can say the statement, is specifically saying that only a very few, that means a very small part of men is common with women. That means if from this statement we can also conclude this thing, there is some part of men which can never be a part of women because of these three words. So whenever we do have questions from the concept of syllogisms, we just simply need to take care of every single word that we are having, right? Next, it's a very simple one, blood relations. The question is saying that there are 7 members in a family of 3 generations. Q is a mother of P, P is a brother of R, K is married to R, S is an aunt of M, K is a child of T, S is a sister of K. So this is the data that we are having, and accordingly what we need to do, we need to answer if T is married to J, then how J is related to R. This is the question that we are having. Chlorine question. Varun, there is one suggestion. Please do watch some previous video. You got to know what pattern we are following and how we are attempting that particular question. We are just simply taking the help of the associated numbers of the alphabets, and accordingly we always count in the increasing order. Because in almost all the session we discussed these kind of questions, so you can refer those videos just to get the pattern. So what answer we people are getting in this one? Okay, let's start drawing it. As it is given that we are having 7 members and in the 3 generations, okay. Q is a mother of P. Q is a mother of P. P is a brother of R. P is a brother of R. So what I am doing, I am just using the circle for the female, right? This box for the male. Single line, that means of same generation, or we can say the siblings, right? Double line, that means they are spouse, and vertical lines means generation gap. Okay, so any one of you? Very good, Dharani. So here K is married to R, okay, K is married to R. S is an aunt of M, we are not having S and M yet. K is a child of T, okay. S is a sister of K. Sorry, if S is a sister, then here we are having M. This is my family tree, 7 persons and in 3 generations, okay. First one, if T is married to J, okay, if T is married to J, then how J is related to R? Are we having the gender of J? No. Are we having the gender of R? It doesn't matter in this particular question, because we need to determine how J is related. So we are not having the gender, so we can't even say it may be the mother-in-law or the father-in-law. So simple answer is cannot be determined. The correct answer over here is cannot be determined, right? Next. The next one is if Q is married to B. Q is married to B. So if Q is a female, that means B is a male, right? Now, how is B related to M? B is nothing but the grandfather of M. Simple. Option number A is the correct one. So once we are done with the correct diagram, we can easily able to solve all these kind of questions, right? Next. The next question says that if it is possible to make only one meaningful word with second, fifth, eighth and ninth letter of the word translation, which would be the second letter of the word from the left? If more than one such word can be formed, give Y as the answer, and if no such word can be formed, give Z as your answer. So how many words you people can make? Very good, Dharani. Very good, Varun. Very good, Dharani. Now just simply try to make meaningful words with this one. So here we need to take the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and the ninth. So the words that we are having is R, S, T, I. So how many words we can make? First, if we can make the multiple words, then we need to give Y as the answer. If no such word, then Z. If we can only able to make one word, then we need to determine the second letter from the left. Very good, Dharani. The only word that we can make is stir. So if we are only able to make one word, that is S-T-I-R. So this is my left hand and the second letter from it, that is T. Option number C is the correct one. Option number C is the correct one. Very good. Next. The next question again a very simple one. The question is saying that if in the number this one is added to each of the digit which is placed at even position and 1 is subtracted from each of the digit which is placed at the odd position, then how many digits are repeating in the number thus formed? So what we need to do, we just simply need to take care of the even position and the odd position, and accordingly we need to add and subtract 1 from it, and we just simply need to check how many digits are repeating. So what answer we people are getting in this one? So the digit that we are having is 263 497 584. The question is saying that we need to do the operation according to the position, even odd. So first we will do the even one. We need to add 1 in it. 7, 5, 8, 9. Right? We need to add 1 at the even position. At the odd position, what we need to do? We need to subtract 1. 1, 2, 8, 4, 3. Right? Now we need to check how many digits are repeating. So I can say that apart from these two, like apart from these 8, none of the digit is repeated. So the option is correct over here is your option number C. The only option which is correct over here is your option number C. Only 8 digit is repeating. Next. The next one is find the odd one out, and this one is a very easy one because we know that we need to take the help of the actual associated number if that kind of pattern we are having, or we need to put some logic over here. So what answer we people are getting in this one? It's a very simple one. Okay, let's see. So here if you will going to check the pattern. So how we are going to check the pattern? BEHO. So this is nothing but 2, 5, 8, 15. This is a pattern of +3 and +7, right? Next one, JMPA. 10, 13, 16, 1, plus 3, plus 3 and minus 15. As I only checked these two options, I can say that here I am getting a pattern of plus 3 in the starting two, but there is a difference in the third one. So there are chances that either this one is my correct answer or this one is my correct answer, or we can say the odd one out. Now we will check the third one, TWZA, right? 20, 23, 26, 1, plus 3, plus 3, but here there is a plus 1, right? Or we can say the opposite pair. Now as I see these three options, I got to know that we are not this pattern is not applicable over here. We need to think differently, because in every option I am getting a different kind of pattern. So if you will see here, you are having two vowels, right? In this one you are having only one vowel, one vowel, one vowel, one vowel. So the answer is very simple. The correct option, or we can say the odd one out over here, is your option number A, as in the rest options you are having more than one vowel. Sorry, in this one you are having two vowels, and in the rest one you are only having one vowel, only single vowel. What you are having? You are having only one vowel in this one, right? Next. So the next question says that a boy received 4,320 rupees when he invested rupees P at 15% per annum at simple interest for 3 years. If he invested rupees P plus 4,400 rupees at 15% per annum at compound interest, compounding annually for 2 years, then find the interest received by him. It's a very simple question. What we need to do? We need to find out the interest. Ma'am, why first one is correct? Varun, because we are having two vowels in this one. E and O are two vowels. In the rest options, we are only having one vowel. As we check this pattern, none of this pattern is applicable, because in every single option we are getting different pattern. So we need to eliminate this approach. As we change the approach, we got to know that this is the only option in which we are having two vowels. So this one is my odd one out. So what answer we people are getting in this one? We just simply need to calculate the interest. In fourth, the difference between the first and the second letter is difference. Yeah, Varun, we know that now the difference that you got may be the different, but the logic is completely changed now. Now we are only dealing as per the number of vowels we are having in the word, or in the pair of letters we are having. We need to check each and every part. If you will see here, the pattern is changed over here. If you will see carefully, the pattern in between these two, in the last two, is changing, right? So if we are going to create, whenever we do have a question from the concept of odd one out, we need to focus on the group formation. We need to focus on the group formation. As you can see, if you will apply this particular concept of vowels, you can say that here you can create a group of these four options, because all these four options are having only one vowel. But this option is not going to follow the properties of this particular group. Why? Because this word or this option is having two vowels. So whenever you do have these kind of questions, just simply try to focus on the sorry, just simply try to focus on the group formation. Okay, so how we are going to calculate it? First, we are just going to calculate the value of P. So the question is saying that if I am investing P with 15% rate of interest for 3 years, I am getting an interest of rupees 4,320 rupees. Can we able to eliminate it with the help of 3? Yes. 1, 4, 4, 0, right? Now can we able to eliminate it with the help of 15? Yes, here 135 9 times pay and after that 6, right? So the principal amount that we got is rupees 9,600. This is my principal amount. Now the question is saying that if he invested P plus 4,400 rupees, that means now he is investing P plus 4,400 rupees more. So 9,600 plus 4,400. That means now in total he is investing 14,000 rupees. He is investing 14,000 rupees at a rate of 15% but compound interest. So 14,000 and invested for 2 years. So we will create 2 branches. Each branch we are getting an interest of 15%. So here I am getting 2,100 as an interest, and in this one also this is my interest on this particular amount. These two will become my simple interest, but we know that in the compound interest we will get interest on the interest as well. So here also I am getting an interest of 15%. We know this concept that whenever we do talk about the simple interest, on the simple interest we are only getting interest on the principal amount. This is my simple interest. But whenever we do talk about the compound interest, we are getting interest on this particular interest that we got in the first year as well, right? So here what we are getting 315 rupees. And now this thing will become my compound interest. This thing will become my compound interest, right? And this thing is nothing but the compound interest minus the simple interest, right? So what is the total amount we are getting? We are getting 4,200 plus 315, that is nothing but 4,515. Do we have this in our option? Yes, that means option number A is the correct one. This is the interest that this person got if he invests this particular amount with 15% rate of interest compounding annually for 2 years, right? Next. The next question is saying that a shopkeeper sells 2 books. He sold first book at profit and another book at loss. Selling price of each of the 2 books is rupees 600 and profit percentage on first book is equal to the loss percentage on other. If overall loss of shopkeeper is 6.25%, then find the difference between cost price of both the books. What we need to do? We need to find out the difference, the difference in between the cost price of both the books. So how we are going to approach this? Any one of you, how we are going to approach this? Okay. So it is given that the profit percentage and the loss percentage is same. So we are just assuming that the profit percentage and the loss percentage that we are having is equals to the X percentage, right? We just simply assume this value. The question is saying that a shopkeeper sells 2 books and the the selling price of each book is 600 rupees. So the total SP, total selling price is nothing but 600 plus 600, that means 1,200. But the overall loss is also given, overall loss, that is nothing but 6.25%. That means from this value we can able to calculate the total cost price. cost price is nothing but the selling price divided by the loss percentage, right? So it is nothing but 1200 and 100 minus the loss percentage. So here we are getting 93.75 multiplied by 100. This is my total cost price. And if we will solve this, the total cost price that we got is 1280. This is my total cost price, right? Now what we have to do, we have to calculate the cost price difference in between the books, okay? So from this one we can say that we sold one book in the profit and one book in the loss. So if we want to find out the cost price for book 1, which we sold in a profit, so from this one we can say that if this is a cost price, right, multiplied by 100 divided by 100 plus x. Why I am writing this? Because we know that the profit and loss is always calculated on cost price. So if we multiply our cost price with either the profit percentage or the loss percentage, we will get the selling price, right? Now we are already 60,000 100 plus x. Now similarly here we are having the cost price of book 2, which we sold in a loss, right? So this is nothing but 60,000 divided by 100 minus x. But according to the question, the sum of these two is equals to this one. According to the question, the sum of these two values, according to question, 60,000, I am just taking this value as a common, 1 upon 100 plus x plus 1 upon 100 minus x. This value should be equal to 1280, right? We need to solve this. As we will solve this, here what we are getting, I am just writing this one. So here we are getting 100 minus x plus 100 minus 100 plus x, right, divided by 100 square minus x square, right. So this x and this x is eliminated. Here we are having 200 and here we are having 10,000 minus x square. So here what we got a quadratic equation, and when we solve this quadratic equation, we are getting the value of x is nothing but 25. The value of x that we got over here is of 25. So as we put the value here, what we are getting, the cost price is nothing but 60,000 divided by 125, right? And here the cost price of book 2 is nothing but 60,000 divided by 75. Now what we have to do, we just simply need to calculate the values individually and we got our answer. So from this one, the value that we got is 800, and from this one, the value that we got is 480. Now we just simply need to find out the difference. So the difference is nothing but 800 minus 480, which is nothing but 320 rupees. Option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Is it clear? This is a very simple one. All we need to do is we just simply need to understand that how to calculate the selling price or the cost price if the selling price is given, and how we are going to change the formula if something else is required, right? So we just simply need to calculate the cost price with the help of the selling price. So for that, what we did, we just simply use the same formula again and again, right? So with this one, all the questions that we are having in today's session, we are done with that. But before ending this particular session, there is one important thing that I need to tell, that ACE is offering the pre-recorded course for the RRB NTPC. So if you are preparing for the RRB examination, then you can enroll yourself, where you will get the 400 plus hours of course which is pre-recorded, and here you will get the live doubt sessions as well. So just to enroll yourself, you can just simply visit the website, or you can also scan this particular code, and don't forget to use this particular code NTPC 25 just to get flat 25% discount on it. And if you are preparing for RRB JEE CBT 1, CBT 2, SSC CGL and SSC JEE paper 1 and paper 2, then don't forget to use ACE20 code just to get a discount of 20%, right? So with this one, let's end this session over here only. We'll meet in the next one. Till then, keep smiling, stay safe, bye-bye, and thank you so much for watching this video.